Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy. We're live here at Dispo in Romeo, the only cannabis mall of its kind. It is legit like a mall here, but I have Lindsey Hunter here. He's in for D-Mac. We got a star-studded cast here inside Dispo in Romeo. Not only do we have Lindsey, NBA champion, we have Spenmo and his new haircut, everybody. Spenmo.
Got the fresh cut. Feeling good. Had to clean it up. It took me like 10 minutes less to shower today, so that was pretty clutch. But then, I had to wrap the tattoo first.
Okay.
So
oh, my gosh.
It evens out.
Absolutely. Hey, love to see it. I want to get into the psychology of that. Our guy Kool-Aid is here in the house as well. He's on the ones and twos, mixing and scratching. We have all of you in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Jump into that and get your thoughts out there. Just like Detroit Dabber with the good morning. Good morning. Pete Smith in there as well. Did you know that Isaiah Thomas has a winning record in the playoffs against Magic, Larry, and Michael?
I think we all knew that.
I'm pretty sure we knew that.
Yeah, because he's expressed that several times.
That's like Chauncey's the only player in NBA history to have a winning record against LeBron, Kobe, and Michael.
Yep. It's just something about Detroit. That's what we do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what we do.
Yeah, everybody, fears the greatest competition, but we take the greatest competition to their knees.
Yeah. That is the case.
That's a bar right there.
Yeah. Spenmo, the haircut.
Yeah.
Take us through the psychology of it.
Yeah,
your lettuce is your strength, right? You're like Samson.
The lettuce is my strength. I decided to go with the most cider a little bit.
Okay.
So I want to keep that going. I was shout out Rachel and Lady Jane. She hooked it up. She did a great job. It was just, I don't know, it was getting too long. I didn't want to take this much off when I first did it. But
now you're kind of feeling it?
It curls up.
Yeah.
So it was down to here, but it curls up. And, yeah, I'm feeling it, though. I like it.
I like Spenmo. I like it, too. Real talk.
I got a lot of compliments yesterday. A lot of honeys were talking to me at the bar, so I'm feeling good.
You got that baby face going
Looking
now.
good.
You
Feeling good, Spinny.
Spenmo gets a haircut. He looks like 15 years younger.
Right.
Hey, that's what it's all about, man. I needed to. It was way beyond time. So
I agree.
I want to keep it like this.
I want you to keep it like this.
I think I'm going to keep it like this for a while, like this length. I think it's a good length.
Shout out Lady Jane's.
Shout out Lady Jane's.
That is it. Big welcome to Al Green H-Town, part of the Woodward crew on YouTube. But again, happy to have you all with us. It is going to be, like we've had big package Fridays before. This is going to be a rather large package Friday as well. We're just going to take the packages out, Lindsey.
Hey.
Put them out there for the people to consume.
That's how you got to do it. Sometimes you got to put it on the table.
Austin Harris says, Spenny looks fresh AF.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you guys.
Chad Fisher. We haven't had this one in a while. Meat Riders Unite.
Meat Riders Unite.
I'm getting a feeling already from the WoodwardSports.com chat. I think people are on. I wonder if I'm almost getting the feeling, Lindsey, that a lot like me, yesterday I had an epiphany, and it cost me $50 at Tiffany's. No, I'm just kidding. It didn't. But yesterday I had an epiphany about the Lions. And I went from being terrified, and I'm certainly still respectful of the Atlanta Falcons and what they are, certainly. However, it just clicked. It's Desmond Ridder over there, and the Lions are winning the football game.
Yes,
we can get granular and get into injuries and this and that and game plans and all that. But sometimes, Lindsey, and mark me on this, you tell me, sometimes for as complex as sports are, sometimes they're pretty simple, no?
Definitely. We talked about that. I think I mentioned that yesterday. Look, this shouldn't be a hard game plan. We're gonna load the box. We're gonna keep Bijan in check, and we're gonna make Ridder drop back as many times as possible. And if you can beat us, then we don't deserve to. If Ridder can drop back 25 to 30 times and beat the Lions, then they're not contenders. Simple as that.
That's a fact.
So
Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you later. We're here at Dispo Romeo, the world's largest cannabis mall, the only cannabis mall, and we'll see you later. We have more than enough to keep us occupied.
That's fair.
Is that good, Spenny?
That is good.
All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Make sure you get the get right. Lions -3. Somebody asked in there earlier. Machiavelli sucks. Neal, Rhul, what's the Saturday night late night pick? There's not one I love. So here's the deal, Machiavelli. I'll get you right on Sunday, 1 o'clock. I have the Lions -3. Because it is that simple.
It is.
Sometimes it's complex. This is not one of those times. The Detroit Lions will win this football game. Desmond Ridder's 3rd career start on the road. So we're in there. Right. I have another question. And feel free, anyone that knows the answer to this, jump on into this. Another question I have is, when I put the headset on today, and look, we know about the morning show. We know that Jeff Iafrady's become douche in the dork in the morning. We know that he's the franchise. I put this headset on, and it was like this. Like, whose head on the morning – no, we know that, but you're not on the morning show.
That's fair. That's fair.
So is it Jeff Iafrady? Is it the hair?
That is Jeff's seat.
So here's the deal. With the hair products and the hair being locked into place, the way it is like a helmet.
It's like a shell.
Yeah, it's like a shell, exactly. So the headphones have to conform. He has to expand them in order not to mess up the hair.
Right.
You know that.
And that's what everybody's saying, too. Real cream of wheat. It's Juicy's gel.
That's gross.
That's great.
It has like a graham cracker feel to it.
He's got a gingerbread house on top of his head.
Oh, my gosh. Matt says every time the opposing quarterback looks mid, they have a career game against the Lions. Not this time, Matt.
It's not good. It can't happen.
It can't happen.
Okay.
I can't see
if that happens, if Desmond Ridder goes out there and has a career game, I'm calling for Aaron Glenn's job. I don't think it's going to happen, so I'm not going to do it. But like Lindsey said, you cannot allow this man to look like he has a pulse out there. You can't do it.
Right, that's it.
Smitty.
That's all.
And I'm going to give you an example. Did anyone so happen? I fell asleep on the game last night. I was tired. But did anybody watch the 49ers game last night?
I did.
That's an example of the Niners didn't play great. Didn't play great at all.
But they took them apart.
There was no way that the Giants, with Danny Dimes, was going to beat them.
That was my epiphany. I also had an epiphany last night.
Did it cost you 50 at Tiffany's?
It did not cost me 50 at Tiffany's. But I'm not saying like per team, but the skill gap wise, the Lions are closer to the Texans than they are the 49ers.
And Spenny, I'm glad you brought that up. Because I do want to say this. And look, I know that there are media outlets all over the city right now that are saying the 49ers are the Super Bowl champions.
And I don't like that. I don't like, pre-crowning my guys before the thing even happens.
I know you don't like that, but Lindsey, just shut up for a second, all right?
Good.
Stop whining.
They look really good, man.
No, but here's the why on it, though. Here's the why. The 49ers, and like I locked in last night and poured a bourbon and opened the laptop and got into it. And I really locked in. The 49ers play with such physicality. Mm-hmm. Not on the line, not Nick Bosa, not sacking the quarterback. Deebo Samuel.
Christian McCaffrey finishing off runs.
At the skill position, they are physical.
Elijah Mitchell going crazy hard runs. Christian McCaffrey not going down, knocking dudes out of bounds. Deebo Samuel looking like baby Metcalf.
Yeah.
They're good, man. And they're deep. And then their defense, they got the best linebacking core in the league. They have the second best defensive line in the league. They're different.
No, and it is. They are so physical. Don't look at me like
He's
that.
Just so happy right now.
Don't. You still got to go do it.
And that's what I was just.
You still got to go do it.
That's what I was telling you. Don't crown us. We haven't won anything. We haven't done anything.
In a long time.
Yeah, in a long time. So don't crown us. We don't celebrate being projected to be great. What does that mean? Oh, it's a lot of people that have been projected to be great, right? Right now, the Lions projected to be great.
Yeah.
What good is that going to do you if you don't go out and get the job done? It's a lot of football to be played, and anything can happen. Last year, for an example, we were waltzing through the playoffs. Mm-hmm. We go to Philly, and I'm confident that we're going to go in there and dismantle the Eagles, which I still felt like we,
I think they would have won if Brock Purdy didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
I think
Brock Purdy goes down. We got Christian McCaffrey quarterbacking in the playoffs. Come on, man.
In the NFC Championship.
Right.
Down 27-7.
Yeah.
So
you may as well have just snapped it to Zeke Elliott at that
honestly.
point.
So anything can happen. You got to go out and do it. And no matter how great your team looks, look at the Cowboys. The Cowboys' defense looked unstoppable. And then what happens? One guy goes down.
Yeah.
One guy goes down, and now their whole thing changes.
They're panicking a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, well, and we're going to get into that because we said it's a big package Friday on here. We got tons of packages to expose to you.
Yes.
That
to give to the people.
To give to the people, absolutely. So we are going to do that. WoodwardSports.com, chat thread, WeezyD313, shaking my head, sleeping on Ritter. He has way better weapons than us. And Weezy D, yes, I am sleeping on Desmond and Ritter. I am. Third career road start. It's unacceptable. It would be unacceptable, just like it would be unacceptable for you to not watch the Woodward Sports Lions pregame show. Another season of Lions football. Join the franchise. That's right. Jeff Iafrate with weekly special guest, a co-host this week that you may or may not know. That's right. Jeff Iafrate and I will have the Lions pregame show at 9:30, whether you're sipping the Kool-Aid or yelling same old Lions, doesn't matter. Don't miss this show. Juicy J and I will have plenty of fireworks for you all season long on Woodward Sports and the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Lorena Rios, baby cheek Spenmo.
Yeah, I got the beard trimmed up a little bit too. Had to get the haircut. Got the new tats going. Dropped some weight, Hide your mom, hide your sister.
Cool.
We're coming
Get
for
your
that
boy
ass.
here, man.
We're coming for that ass around here.
Yeah. Oh, a little clean. Get that man clean.
Is that Jeff's new nickname, Juicy J?
I've had it.
That was
I've had it for a while.
Name for a while.
I've had it for a while. Lindsey Hunter, your response to this. Pete Smith. Brock Purdy is not going to win a Super Bowl. You need someone who can win one by themselves.
I think
He's
Brock
not that
Purdy
guy.
could have won the Super Bowl last year.
Who said that? What's the guy's name?
Pete Smith.
Pete Smith eats shit. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's Friday, man.
You see the weapons that this guy has? There have been lesser talented quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls.
That's true.
Think about it. Was Jeff Hostetler a great quarterback?
No. What's his name? For the Ravens in 2000.
Yeah, he was
Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer.
Yeah. Come on,
dude. Kill that noise.
Brock Purdy looks good.
Man, Purdy is, and he's getting better because he was rusty.
Better.
Did you see those back shoulder throws he was hitting?
Oh, he was dropping dimes.
And his ability to get rid of the ball. Like, if he's got somebody – it happened multiple times last night where he had somebody in his face, and instead of taking a hit, taking a sack, taking anything, he just throws it out of bounds.
Yep.
That's impressive in its own.
Exactly.
I love it. MC Regs, Juicy J's hairline is mad crooked.
Chill on my guy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah, someone else mentions Brad Johnson. Was Brad Johnson a top-tier quarterback?
Terry Bradshaw wasn't even like a top-tier quarterback. I mean, he was good.
He won 4, though.
He was good, but he wasn't elite.
I know.
Well, but they had the greatest singular draft in the history of football.
Yes, they did.
They plucked 4 gold jackets out of one draft, man.
Fingers.
So that's what went into to winning that. So yeah, I mean we are going to get into it. I have a critical question about the running back spot when we come back. But we're going to break it all down. We are getting into it. Where are we at?
You know where we're at. We're at Dispo Romeo, the only cannabis mall. Make sure you guys come up here and hang out with us. We're going to be here all day. Experience the true meaning of exceptional cannabis products with Dispo Dispensary. With over 12 locations, including their new location in Whitmore Lake, Dispo is never far away. But you know we're at Ground Zero. We're at the Romeo Cannabis Mall. Make sure you come check it out. Dispo Romeo, open until midnight every day except Sunday. So make sure you guys come get some of this sweet, sweet flower. Well, you know we're live at Dispo. We'll catch you guys in a second.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
Hey, this is Mr. Kearney, Chief Academic Officer at Academy Warren. I want to welcome you to the brand new field house. The state-of-the-art facility has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, soccer field. It can be used for 7-on-7 football. Our K-8 academic features AM, PM, latchkey, small classroom sizes, Learning Street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Holton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, K-8 athletics, and more. Enroll today at academywarren.net.
Join Woodward Sports and Long Drink live this Sunday for an official Lions VIP tailgate party. It's at Eastern Market in Shed 5, and it's going to be a bash. Make sure you come have a lot of fun. Starting at 9:30 a.m. until game time, the official Lions tailgate is back and better than ever. How would you like to pregame with the Woodward Sportscast and be treated like a VIP? Food, beverages, and entertainment all included. Get your tickets online today at bullseyeeventgroup.com or win some. Follow Woodward Sports, subscribe to our YouTube, and direct message us Lions VIP to win.
Back out of here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. We're live at Dispo in Romeo. That's right, the Cannabis Mall. Open till midnight every single day except Sundays. Everyone's got to rest a little bit.
Yeah, got to rest. It's the Lord's Day.
Yeah, absolutely. It is the Lord's Day. Speaking of Dispo, too, they wanted to send a shout-out to our guy Paradigm, release of his new album. It's called Period. It's his first album in 12 years. Go check it out on all platforms. Brought to you by the Mellow Music Group. Our guy Paradigm, he's been on the show before.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. One of the OGs in the Detroit.
For sure.
Yeah, one of the OGs in the Detroit music scene. That's our guy. So good luck to him with his new album. Neal, Rhul, Lindsey, Hunter, Kool-Aid here in the house, and also, of course, Spencer Raxter all trimmed up and ready to go. It is a Big Package Friday, as we said, and Hoof Hearted said that people are hungry for your packages.
Oh.
You'll just have to wait.
Got to wait on our packages.
Got to wait on the package.
We don't just give them out when you want them.
No.
We give them out when we want to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So just give us a couple seconds here. We'll get the packages ready for you.
Got to prime the package.
But I think that this is worth discussing. And we had it on the sheet yesterday. Didn't have time to get to it. But I think we have to get to it, Lindsey. Jahmyr Gibbs v. Bijan Robinson is one of those matchups, right?
Yes.
And look, I said it. I got to be consistent because I said it when we were breaking down the draft. I said, look, position value, pick value be damned. The best football player in college football that's going into the NFL next year is going to be Bijan Robinson. He is ready to go. I am not a crack scout for that. I wasn't flying under the radar or anything like that. Just watch the man run 3 times.
Right.
You're like, damn, that guy belongs in the NFL.
Right.
That is not news. What was news was the Lions maneuvering for Jahmyr Gibbs. And look, right or wrong, fair or unfair, this is the company he keeps, right? And
yeah,
Lindsey,
right.
you know this, right? You were a first-round NBA draft pick.
Yep.
The company you keep are the guys that go around you, whether or not they're your same position, whatever it is.
Yep.
This is the company Jahmyr Gibbs keeps. I think that this is a big game for him. Not he needs to get X yards or anything like that, but to be in that company. Is that fair, you think?
Definitely fair. And you can best believe he's looking at
He's the first one that knows.
Yes. He's looking at this game like, okay, this Bijan has been really killing it, and he's been showing flashes. Oh, you bet he's looking at this like this is my opportunity in front of everybody to go out and show that I belong. I am one of those guys. And hopefully he gets the touches. Hopefully he can have the opportunities to show that, hey, he's special, but so am I. That's what we want to see. That's what I want to see because I'm a big fan.
Right. Brandon Hess says, wasn't Bijan drafted before our first pick? Not our original first pick.
Yeah, not number 6.
Before they traded down. So remember that. And guys, I see you going this way, and this isn't the intent. This isn't the intent of, well, I'd rather had them draft Bijan Robinson. That's not the intent of this at all. The moral of this exercise, Lindsey, is that this is his company.
Yes.
He is expected to have a comparable level of production.
They are going to be linked together for their entire careers, and it unfairly or fairly, it is what it is. When you get drafted at the same position, both the number 1 picks, both in the first round, you're going to be linked to this guy for the rest of your career.
Right. Guys, we got to start calling Sam Flannel bandwagon Flannel, because he said, I'm not going to lie, Bijan is already one of my favorite players.
That's pretty fast. He looks really good, though.
He does look good, but
it's not a secret, though. Like, he was pretty good last year in college.
Yeah.
Like, he was that dude. You could tell. You know, some guys are just pros.
Yes.
He was
You can see it.
He was just a pro.
Yes.
And that was it. So it is big, man. And it is this is almost akin to my whole argument about the Kansas City Chiefs game. Right? When you want to swim in those waters, when you want to be in those circles, this is that, but for Jahmyr Gibbs personally. And I know, and I'll ask you again, the athlete in you, and I know what you'll say because you're honest AF about this kind of stuff. I'll answer it for you. Hey, let's try this. I'll ask a question, then I'll answer it as Lindsey, okay? Hey, Lindsey, away from the microphone, because he's never going to say it personally and publicly. Does Jahmyr Gibbs, is he juiced for this? Does he want to square up with Bijan Robinson? I'll play the part of Lindsey Hunter. Oh, hell yeah, he does. Was that good?
That's perfect.
All right. You give me your answer.
Hell yeah, he does.
No, like, for real, though, man. Yeah. Knowing you, we've known each other a long time.
Listen, when I was drafted, they drafted Bobby Hurley in front of me. And you know all I could think about?
Was killing that dude on the court.
I was like, when do we play Sacramento? I'm going to fucking destroy him. That's all I could think about. Like, they drafted him in front of me. Okay. Wait till we play them.
That's what it's all about.
I'm not going to let him dribble. And that's what you think as the competitor in you. And it's nothing personal. Me and Bobby were really cool, still are. But just the competitor in, that's why you play the game, to be a competitor.
Think he's better than me?
Exactly. They're
going to learn today.
They're going to learn.
Exactly.
They're going to learn. But, yeah, I mean, it is where, it's something where this, I think, will intrinsically motivate him. No question. He's a competitor, man. He's a professional athlete.
Yes.
So, right away, right off the rip, that's going to be in there. It is.
Yes.
And I would be concerned if it's not.
Right. Now, that would be the problem. If he didn't feel like he belonged or he didn't have a little extra oomph going into this game, I'd be like, oh, okay, what's wrong with our guy? Maybe we missed. But I doubt it. Very seriously.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not making too much of this, right, guys? Like, you believe me when I say this stuff, right?
No doubt.
That's why I use you to market. I do. And again, too, like, I saw some messages in the chat earlier. They're like, Gibbs is going to touch the ball 25 times. I don't think that's going to be. I don't think that's going to be the case.
I don't think it is, but I hope so. I would love to see him get that many opportunities.
Me too.
Because he's one of those guys that could break it at any minute.
Yes.
And that's an ability that you don't see many running backs have.
At least I'm cool with 10 targets and 15 rushes.
Yes, that's what I want to see.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
A WoodwardSports.com chat thread, Tony D. Neal, why do you think we passed on Bijan? And I touched on this during the draft, certainly the day after the draft show. It was one of those things, Tony, where I think to take Bijan and not be compensated for it, a la they took Jahmyr Gibbs and got compensated to do it. You see what I'm saying here? Like they felt it was a need. They felt it was a target that they wanted to acquire, but they wanted to get compensated to do it.
Right.
And I'm sure they had Gibbs graded very, very high. I doubt that they had him graded as high as Bijan, but they knew. Once they traded back, they knew what was going to go down.
Right.
He was marked to go to Atlanta by pretty much everybody. Even Mel Kiper got that one right. So
Which is rare.
Which is rare, absolutely. But, Tony, I think that's what it was. They wanted Jahmyr Gibbs. They got compensated to pick Jahmyr Gibbs, so it was a win-win scenario. I don't know if that's too deep for the people, but I believe that's what drives Brad Holmes.
No doubt. You after watching the things materialize that Brad Holmes did, you know that there's no way he went into any draft without being thoroughly prepared and not knowing the situations that he was thinking about doing and not targeting his guys and saying, man, if I could get a guy here that, we have highly, regards for and get compensated for it and do it, then you got a GM that's really working and thinking the process through.
Which is why I'll cut him slack on it, because we've never had a chess-playing GM before. They've only played Connect 4. Yeah. Not even checkers. They just played Connect 4 or Hungry Hippos.
Shoots and ladders.
Yeah, some shit like Candyland.
They were playing marbles.
Yeah, whatever.
Eels and escalators.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they were out there doing. We've never had a chess-playing GM before like that, and that's what I've clamored for.
And I think a lot of people didn't understand that. A lot of people were criticizing him for some of the draft picks, not knowing that this guy, he has a plan. Unlike what you're used to, this guy actually has a plan.
Mm-hmm. Isaiah Buggs is officially in for Sunday.
There you go.
Big booty Buggs, Terry's favorite.
Well, as Terry Foster says, you need a guy with a big ass.
That's true. That's true.
There are two hallmarks of an NFL roster, especially on defense. This is Terry Foster's words. You need a guy with a big ass, which is Isaiah Buggs, and you need a white guy with long blonde hair.
Yep.
Those are non-negotiables. If you get that, you have the makings of a good defense.
That was Terry
Foster.
Terry's game plan.
Argue it, Lindsey. You can't.
My 49ers, we don't have a white guy with long hair.
Nick Bosa's got
he doesn't have
long
long
hair.
hair.
He's got decently long hair.
And not that I'm into looking at the posteriors of any man, but I don't see a
Jason Hargrave's got a big ass. he had a nice sack last night. Pause. But I saw him get that pressure up the middle on Daniel Jones. Be like, damn, it'd be nice if the Lions could do that.
No, it would have been. It absolutely would have been.
Kittle's white dude with long hair. He's not on the defense, but
not on the defense.
Yeah. Shout out to Dirty D.
Hoof Hearted says the Lions passed on both Bijan and Gibbs at 6. They didn't think either was worth it over both the 12th pick and Laporta. Right. And that's my point. Like, they would slide back and take Gibbs, but be compensated to do so.
Exactly. Smart. They're smart.
And we've seen Brad Holmes do that often, right? Like, slide back, move up if the cost was right.
Right.
So we've seen it, and that's why I support the guy, regardless of how this shakes out this year. Regardless. And we don't have time. We got to bust out our packages for everybody to see.
Hell yeah,
but that could mark that for Monday, Spenny. Like, if this thing does go wrong, which it won't, because again, someone asked, the Lions are the get-right pick. Detroit Lions -3. We're 46-15. How many losers do I have in this football season?
0.
Yeah. 0. I move lines, everybody.
That's true.
I'm the Ace Rothstein.
You want me some money?
Spenmo.
Want me a good chunk of change.
Somebody yesterday said they won $1,000 so far in the get-right picks.
Hell yeah, that's what it's all about.
So there you go. Hey, you're gonna get a home security system. You're gonna have all that cake in the house.
Yeah, if you're gonna have all that cash from the get rights, you might as well get a home security system. And Guardian Alarm is the one to get. Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT, and let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Calling all landscapers. This is Darren McCarty. I'm at Outdoor Equipment Co. How would you like to landscape like a legend? How about a bad boy zero turn? And even a chainsaw. And even a weed whipper. So register today at OutdoorEquipCo.com, and even you could have DMAC on your landscaping crew.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, two of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder.
Your home is your most important asset. Flexibility in the sales process is key. When you work with Mark White & Associates, you can cancel at any time, for any reason, without penalty. Speaking of flexibility, check this out. Who you work with matters. Hire the best broker in the game.
Neal Rhul here for 5 Iron Golf. We can play, practice, and party at 5 Iron Golf, downtown Detroit's newest sports bar. 13 TrackMan simulators, certified instructors, most importantly, a full bar, and a restaurant. Mention promo code Woodward at checkout. Get 50% off your first visit. Again, 5hourgolf.com to tee up the good times. Promo code Woodward. Get 50% off your first visit. Whether you're a serious golfer like D-Mac or myself, or you're a clown like Sam Flannel, 5 Iron is the spot for you. That's 5hourgolf.com. Tee up the good times at 5 Iron Golf. What?
Caught me off guard.
Yeah, I did not see that one coming.
All right. Hey, getting it pushing, though. It is time. It is time for us to expose the packages to you. It is a Big Package Friday. We are going football heavy. Cornelius T., he burned Sam up right quick. From the top rope, everybody. Lindsey, you ready to rock the nickel package?
Let's go.
Let's go, Detroit Lions.
All
on the
right,
clock.
Detroit Lions nickel package. First question of the Lions nickel package. Will Hutch get a sack on Sunday?
Yes.
Yes, he will.
Yes. Because he heard some clown at Woodward Sports was challenging him. No, I'm kidding. No, he will. Because it's time. I wish I had a more in-depth answer for you. I wish I had a more X's and O's thing. But at some point, I think this falls into my theme of what I'm talking about with the Lions. At some point, you're challenged and you say no more. You're like the principal. You ever see the movie The Principal? No more. Yep. Like that's what it is for Aiden Hutchinson. No more. Well, the time is now.
Right, and when you're that marquee guy or becoming that marquee guy, and I'll keep referencing 49ers. Nick Bosa was double-teamed consistently the first couple of games we played, had no sacks, and everybody was wondering, what's wrong with Nick Bosa? Hold
on, Lindsey. I interrupt this program right now. Real Cream of Wheat says it too, and I got murdered with these comments on Instagram yesterday. Has to shed those double teams and holdings. And Real Cream of Wheat, exactly. I don't care. Nick Bosa has held every play. He has doubled every play. He gets 15-plus sacks a year.
And did you see what he did last night? Mm-hmm. Dude, he just exploded through the line.
I know, and the Giants, man, they just continued to put one man on him the whole time. I couldn't believe it.
Safety. Almost got the safety, too.
Well, the thing was that he was supposed to be chipped, but he got out so fast that
That's my point.
Couldn't touch him.
Tight end couldn't even touch him. He turned and like, oh, my God, this dude is shot out of a rocket.
That's my point.
There's a video of that where you look at his eyes. It's like a close-in of Nick Bosa's eyes during that play, and he's just staring at Daniel Jones the whole time.
Like a lion staring at his prey.
Literally, it is crazy. He's so good.
He's an animal.
Did you see the other clip of Danny Dimes' eyes looking at the 49ers defense?
Yeah. I'd be scared, too. Those tough motherfuckers over there,
He was looking around like, oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh,
all right, next question.
Hold on real quick. Brian says Bosa's held every play, chipped every play, and bumped by every running back and finds a way. Period, end of story.
There you go.
That's it. I'm sorry. All right, second down.
All right, second down. Next question of the Lions nickel package. Who has more receiving yards tomorrow or Sunday? Khalif Raymond or Josh Reynolds?
Khalif Raymond. I've been big on him. I've taken him in a lot of fantasy drafts, like in that last round. He rewarded everybody. That was a believer in him with the touchdown last week. I think when this is all said and done, I think 4 weeks down the road, you're going to be looking at Khalif Raymond saying, man, this guy's had an impact. And look, more because Spenny asked the question, more yards.
Yeah.
Who's more valuable? I think Reynolds is more valuable because he's valuable to Goff. Right. I do believe that, honestly. But who gets more yards? Khalif Raymond.
Maybe. I'm going to go Reynolds.
Okay.
Reynolds has looked good, too.
No, 100% he has.
He's looked really good. The Serpent of Death is what they call him, I believe.
I'm going Reynolds. I think Goff will look for him a little more than he would for Khalif.
That's fair. All right, next question.
Hold on real quick, Spenny. Greenfield. Sam Laporta will have the most receiving yards.
I hope so.
He was not an option in the question.
He's not an option, buddy.
Follow
directions.
Yeah, follow the nickel package.
Next question of the Lions nickel package. Why can't this offensive line stay healthy?
Because of the brutality of the game, man.
Right, that's just what it is. It's football. It's barbaric. You're going to get injuries, and
especially in that position.
You got to have a little luck on your side to keep everybody healthy the entire year. That's especially the offensive line, because they are constantly in hand-to-hand combat. And Spenny, you can attest to this. You're in a car accident every down. In that position.
40 times a game.
That's why I liked playing offensive line. Is like defensive line, you can't just do anything you want. Offensive line, I get to hit people every play for no reason. Right. No reason. Just walk up to them, pow! It's the best part.
Yeah, and you know who's not been banged up?
Penei Sewell. Knock on wood, please.
No, he's that good. Spenny, he's that good.
No.
He's that good.
Oh, man. There's a literal tree next to me.
There's a lot of tree here at Dispo Romeo. The only cannabis mall. Tons of tree, as a matter of fact.
All right, fourth question of the Lions nickel package. Who has more touchdowns? Bijan Robinson or Amon-Ra St. Brown and Gibbs combined?
I'm going with Gibbs and Amon-Ra. I'm going with them. Because we're gonna stuff this dude Bijan. He's not doing all that. We're loading the box. We're gonna load the box and hit him in the mouth every time they hand it off, and we're gonna force them to pass the ball. So I don't think he'll be as effective as normal. Neal, you don't seem to agree with me.
It's got to be Gibbs. It's got to be Gibbs.
Exactly.
I'm drawing a line in the sand right now. And look, this will be a double-edged sword because I think of the expectations on the other side of this, because expectations will change after this. Much like Aiden Hutchinson on one side, and I said earlier it's got to be a Goff game, which I believe it does have to be a Jared Goff game. But Jahmyr Gibbs has a lot of juice on the line here too.
Yes.
And I know he's in his third game in his career and everything like that, but this is the National Football League. We're not dicking around here. These games are valuable. They're everything. And he's got to show out. And right, wrong, or indifferent, he will always be affiliated with Bijan Robinson because of where he's drafted, like we were talking about earlier.
No doubt.
And it's time. It's absolutely time.
Right.
And Jahmyr Gibbs, yes, I will say Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown, and I'll double down on that, and I will tell you Jahmyr Gibbs will have more touchdowns than Bijan Robinson.
Let's go.
I will double down on that.
I'm with that.
I will go all the way in because it's time. Just like it's time for when you want to tap into some great night sports talk here on Woodward Sports. It is Booner and Broder, Detroit's newest up-and-coming sports personalities, weekdays from 8 to 10 p.m. Join them every single night to hear some of Detroit sports' hottest takes with Booner and Broder on Woodward Sports. But, yes, it is Tony D. Hell yeah, Neal. F&A right. Cornelius, let's go. No, it's line in the sand. Paul Thomas says, let's go. We're winning on Sunday. Paul, they are. Take it to the bank. -3. Get it right. All right, next down.
All right, final down of the Lions nickel package. What do we need out of Jared Goff in this game?
I just need what I've been having. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty simple answer to me. Just do what you do. You know, I'm not unrealistic. I don't expect you to set an NFL record between interceptions. I'm consistent with that. I'm realistic about that. It's just I just need Jared Goff to do what Jared Goff does.
Yeah,
and I want to look up, and that scoreboard starts with a 2 or a high 2 or a 3.
Right.
That's it.
And that's what he's going to need. Near 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, hopefully no interceptions, but one wouldn't hurt it as long as it's not a pick 6. If he has those type of numbers, I think he'll be fine.
Too soon. Too soon, Lindsey.
Steve Wild says, how about the big asses out, Broderick and Bugs? Could you imagine? That would take up the whole camera.
Yeah. That's what we need.
I agree. You know what? I agree. Here we go. Brandon Hassel. Gibbs, 250 yards and 2 touchdowns. Denver Blair, 350 yards and 3 touchdowns.
All right.
I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be awesome.
DJ, he needs to stay consistent for 4 quarters, but he's playing okay. He's playing okay, huh?
He's playing pretty well.
Nearly set an NFL record between interceptions, but, he's just okay.
He's playing pretty well.
3rd in the league in QBR last year, but, hey, he's just okay. What do you want from him, I guess would be the question.
Well, you got to understand,
DJ, if he's playing okay, what do you want?
Neal, everybody wants their quarterback to be the best quarterback, regardless to, you hear that all the time. Everybody wants their quarterback to be my man in Kansas City. There's only one of those guys. But we all would love for our quarterback to be as good as that, right? Mm-hmm. But it's not going to happen. And sometimes you just have to accept the fact that you have a good quarterback. And you better be happy you got that. Look at other teams. Look at Chicago. You think what do you think they'll take Jared Goff?
Yes. Justin Fields is cooked.
Oh, man, I feel bad for him.
I do, too.
It's still aggressive. I
like him. I'm with you. I thought he was going to do great, but he is missing simple one-player reads.
I think it
NFL
looks like
quarterbacks can't miss that.
But it looks like he's shell-shocked. He won't even look to throw it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that has anything to do with their offensive coordinator or what they're doing. It's just it looks like he's shell-shocked, like he's scared to pass the ball.
Your mom's favorite skater, then why didn't Goff lead them for a touchdown instead of playing for a field goal? Okay, your mom, why aren't you president of the United States with your life?
I'm better than you at life. Still, oh, my God. I can't believe they have a show now.
They are
Sherman
together.
and Skip.
They're
that
together.
is the best quote of all time. Skip, in my 25 years of life, I am better than you at life. I was like, bro, that's
cold.
That is cold. And he's not wrong.
No.
He's not wrong, man.
And hey, I'm not wrong when I say burgers and chicken sandwiches are taking over at Big Boy. It's burger time, everybody. You know they already have the classic, the Big Boy, but also you can get the new pretzel bacon cheeseburger. That's Pete Spencer's fancy. Craving chicken instead? Try the Dolly Chicken Sandwich or turn up the heat with Bob's Hot Chicken Sandwich as well. Upgrade those regular fries to the chili cheese or loaded baked potato fries and save room for dessert. The Reese's Chocolate Peanut Butter Thunder Cake or the Funnel Cake Fries. It's all there for you at Big Boy.
Showing Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win an all-expenses-paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament for you and 5 of your best buds. That's right, college basketball's most elite event. You and your 5 best friends just get to any Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically register to win the trip of your dreams. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
How would you like to win a $100K Vegas getaway? Take some of your closest friends and live it up in the city that never sleeps. It's the Cintron Energy. Drink it and live it. Purchase a 24-pack today and enter to win the $100K Vegas getaway at drinkcintron.com/Vegas. And buy Cintron at your local Meijer store. Cintron, the healthier energy drink with great taste and the choice of people who desire to look good, feel great, and be the best version of themselves. Make sure you go to drinkcintron.com/Vegas today to figure out how you can sign up to win.
Keeping it pushing here, Big D Energy. We are live at Dispo in Romeo, the only cannabis mall. Neal, Rhul, Lindsey, Hunter, Spencer Raxter, my guy Kool-Aid in the house as well. Kool-Aid getting ready and fired up for that NBA season. coming up. WoodwardSports.com chat thread, your mom's favorite skater, because after that pick six, Ben Johnson took the ball out of his hands. Know your mom's favorite skater. You know what happened? Listen to Dan Campbell. He addressed that. You know what he said? I couldn't trust my defense to get a stop. We had to have the ball last in that game, and I'll take my chances with the coin flip. Read, listen, hear. He said it. The man came out and said it. That's why.
It's fair.
Spenmo, mark me on this.
You are correct. He basically said the defense couldn't stop anybody, so we got to drain the clock, get the points,
and win the coin flip.
And prey on the coin flip. Unfortunately, that's what NFL overtime rules are. It's a coin flip, and it kind of sucks. I mean, obviously, it's great when you're on one side,
right?
But
I don't have a problem with it now because, you have a chance to get a stop. You keep them out of the end zone, you get the ball back.
Do you like the college rule better?
No, I don't.
I like the college rule better, but the college rule will be way too easy in the NFL.
In the NFL, yeah.
Their teams are too elite on offense. They're giving them from the 20, Yeah. I'd like to see them just play a quarter. Just do a whole quarter.
I don't have a problem. If you can't keep somebody out of the end zone, then that's on you.
I just don't like having a tie on the record.
Yeah. Ties is stupid, man.
Yeah, I hate ties. That's just, come on, somebody got to win, bro.
All right, but it is a big package Friday, and now it's time for the NFC North nickel package. I wrote this one as read by Spencer Raxter.
As written by Neal Rhul, first question of the NFC North nickel package. So the Bears defensive coordinator resigns after the FBI raids his home. What's the bigger crime? Whatever he did to cause the FBI to raid his home, or how the Bears' defense is with some of these big signings they did in the offseason?
No, because, Spenny, your guy, Tremaine Edmonds from Buffalo.
I like Tremaine Edmonds.
You were prepared to die on the cross
I was.
to get him here to Detroit. And Chicago comes in and throws him a contract that even Spenmo said, no way would I ever do that.
Yes.
So they signed him. They had a couple of great additions to that defense. And they're bad. And I know their quarterback's bad, has played bad. I understand that. But how do you get your home raided by the FBI and you're a defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears?
Well, let's go back, Neal. Allegedly, because all the things I read yesterday, they're now refuting the fact that any of that happened. So we don't know. So it's alleged.
Okay, fine. You will never allegedly hear that the FBI has raided my home.
That is a good point.
No,
you will never hear that.
I'm just reading.
It will never get to that point.
I'm telling you from all the articles and things I read.
I'm telling you,
I wanted
Lindsey,
to find out what was going on myself. And they refuted everything, and they said allegedly the practice facility wasn't raided and his house wasn't raided.
Okay,
that's what they said.
Lindsey.
And then he said, due to health reasons, I'm going to retire and spend time with my family to get myself together.
Yeah. All I know is, as the great poet Future Hendricks said, Feds did a sweep.
The urban philosopher.
The urban philosopher. The GOAT. I'm a big Future guy.
Yeah, no, it's what it is. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Denver Blair. I just saw my name in the first sentence, and I'm just going to read it blind. Neal keeps his hands clean. He has other people trapping his goat.
That's true. True.
Duh.
Send him to the
Number
hood,
one rule of the streets.
Yeah. As the great poet Future Hendricks said, send it to the hood, let him flip it.
The playbook is out there.
Yeah.
And I sit on the mountaintop.
Yeah, you lord over it all, like Frank Lucas.
Yeah, and I give some to the church.
That's what it's all about.
You know, I keep the moral conscience clean. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about.
All right. All right, second down.
All right, second down, second question of the NFC North nickel package. Jordan Love leads the NFL in passing touchdowns. I was told he was mid, so is he, good or no?
I don't know.
Who's he played? What, the Bears and the Falcons?
No, I was told the Falcons are a huge threat.
Nobody told you
Desmond Ritter's a huge threat. The game got bet down from 5.5 to 3.
Look, I'm not going to say the guy is a great quarterback as of yet, but I will say I think he is an NFL starter. I think he's a starting quarterback at best.
Jordan Love?
Yes. He's a starting quarterback. He's better than Ritter.
I would agree with that. Jordan Love is a low-tier starting quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lindsey the Hunter says Rhul needs to start handing out them turkeys. I'll get my Nino Brown on.
Handing out turkeys in the hood like Nino Brown.
Yeah. McNichols and 7 Mile, man. Right down there, Lindsey.
That's still one of my favorite, like, mic'd up interviews is Richard Sherman goes up to Marshawn Lynch at a Seahawks game.
That was hilarious.
He's like, what are you doing for Christmas? He's like, Christmas? Like, I still got to worry about Thanksgiving. I'm going back to the hood to hand out turkeys like Nino Brown. I support my community.
Yeah. I don't know. Is it okay that my jury's still deliberating on Jordan Love? Is that okay?
That's okay because it's only been, 2 games, 3 games?
Yeah.
That's too early for anybody to be.
But he does lead the league in touchdown passes. He does.
Yeah, but this is very early. I don't. They
haven't had Aaron Jones, like, the past game. They didn't have Aaron Jones, so.
But it's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
No. Not nothing.
All right, that's fair. We found some common ground. All right, third down.
Next question of the NFC North nickel package. Are the Chargers going to finish off the Vikings season this weekend?
I think so.
I think so, too.
I really do think so. I think that the Chargers, this is a sports talk host dream game. Because whoever loses
either way,
is getting cooked.
Yeah.
Someone is getting cooked, and rightfully so. Like, I don't care. Like, you can have Kirk Cousins playing the way he's playing, and then be 0-3 would be criminal for the Vikings. And if Justin Herbert loses this game and they're 0-3, that's criminal too. I can't wait. But in my gut, I think the Chargers will win.
Yeah, it's lesser of the two evils. I don't think either team is good. I didn't think the Vikings were good last year. And they were, 13 and what? They won 13 games last year? I thought they were trash last year. Yeah. I didn't believe in them then.
They're the biggest frauds in the NFL.
Yeah.
Exactly.
WoodwardSports.com chat through Mark Walston says, nope, the Vikings will win for no reason. You ever notice that? Whenever they win, it's for no reason.
That's pretty believable, too. It could be something like that.
Jonesy says if they don't, then the Chargers coach gets fired, right? And
Chargers coach get fired, and the Chargers go give Deion Sanders $75 million, buy him out his contract in Colorado, and he goes there.
No, they're going to get Ben Johnson.
But they already have Kellen Moore. What if they just promote Kellen Moore?
They're going prime time.
They're going to go get Ben Johnson.
The Falcons should fire that Pito and go prime time. That's what they should really do.
That Pito. He's out there, in the off days driving around an ice cream truck with no ice cream in it.
It's him. Yeah, it's definitely him.
There's no ice cream because there isn't even like the water leaking out the back from the freezers. You know what I'm saying? Like that condensation. It's dry as a bone.
He doesn't even have the chili cheese Fritos.
No, none of it, dude. You pull up to a parking light, there's no puddle when he pulls away. None of that shit. None of it. All right, next one.
All right, next question of the NFC North
man.
nickel package. Kirk Cousins is second in passing yards and tied with Love for passing touchdown lead. How are they going to be 0-3?
Because they suck. That's how. Just like last year.
No, but Lindsey, like Justin Jefferson, I think leads the league in receiving
it's
yards by far.
Man, Justin Jefferson's a stud.
Cousins is the best fantasy quarterback in football right now.
And you hear what you said? Fantasy.
No, I know.
That's what he is.
But in reality, he's been the best quarterback too.
No,
like
not
he
in
has
reality.
been, Lindsey.
No,
Lindsey, he has been.
No, because being the best quarterback, it's just more than stats. It has to be stats plus winning.
It's fair.
And he hasn't won.
No, but you know what though, Lindsey? Like
because if we said that, your boy Herbert out in the Chargers would be No.
And I understand that.
Right.
But you legit can't ask more of him right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't.
You know what? I'm going to reference this to a player that everybody thinks is really good and probably is good, but is on a losing team in the NBA. Like, we've always seen those guys. And the fact of the matter is somebody has to score those points on that bad team. It's just like them. Mm-hmm. Somebody has to.
Like Zach LaVine.
There you go.
Yeah. Like when Loy Vaught was on the Clippers.
Like Kelly Oubre averaging 20 last year.
There you go. Somebody has to score those points.
Yeah.
And it's going to look better than it really is, but then when you factor it into putting it with some substance and putting it with a real situation.
Kind of like Jeremy Grant on the Pistons.
Booyah.
Oh, here's a good one. Steve Wilds. Arthur Smith looks like he should be answering the door of a haunted mansion.
You rang.
Welcome.
All
right, fifth down.
Like, for real.
I don't know. I don't know how he can be playing that well and they're not winning.
Their defense is torched.
I know.
Torched.
Remember like 4 years ago when they were like the best defense in football?
Yeah, and then they lost.
What happened?
They lost Anthony Barr. They lost Zadarius Smith. They lost Eric Kendricks. You can't lose. They lost 7 starters from last year.
Well, see, here's what I don't understand. People, like, I guess I'm talking to myself here. He says stats plus you have to play defense according to Lindsey. This isn't basketball, Lindsey. You don't play both ways. Well, here's the thing, though. When quarterbacks get praised for winning and their defense is really good, then nobody mentions the defense. But when quarterbacks play well and they lose, now the defense is is not.
It's
good.
a conditioned response.
And there
Lindsey.
you go.
It
so
is
you
absolutely
can't have it both
conditioned
ways, my guy.
Our guy Lucas Klotz. Neal, how dare you say Kirk Cousins is the best? He's the best quarterback in football through 2 weeks. By the numbers, by any kind of ratings, by any metrics.
Other than being 0-2.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, though, like, when you look at it, statistically, he is. Now, that doesn't account for winning, obviously.
Spartan Dog get paid. Give him $50 million. Get your money, brother.
Yeah,
Spartan Dog.
Spartan Dog. I know. It always comes back to the quote-unquote Spartan Dog. Speaking of money, protect your money.
Protect your money. Protect your home. Protect your life with Swiss Insurance. Make sure you guys hit up Swiss Insurance Group. Do you have football on the brain? Fall ushers in college and professional football, and this year is going to be awesome. Fall is also the perfect time to shop for your home and auto insurance. Shop it like a pro with Swiss Insurance. They cover Woodward Sports Network, and they should be covering you too. Ask for Mark at Swiss Insurance today at SwissINS.com or call 248-800-4177. Make sure you guys tap into Swiss Insurance. Again, it's 248-800-4177. It's Swiss Insurance.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, 2 of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder.
Gabby is a college student struggling to study for her big exam. Then she discovered Syntron, a healthy way for her to stay awake and focus. Jennifer frequently has chaotic days like this until she gets online, orders some Syntron, and finds her groove. April visited her local grocery store, purchased a case of Syntron, and entered to win the Syntron 100K Vegas giveaway. Pick up your case of Syntron today at any Meijer location or visit drinksyntron.com/Vegas and enter for the 100K Vegas giveaway.
Hey, you want the best Detroit sports wearables? That's pretty easy. WoodwardSports.com/merch. Get your Stoke Not Scared shirt. I had epiphany. I'm Stoke Not Scared. They are winning on Sunday. Get your Stoke Not Scared t-shirt. WoodwardSports.com/merch. Basketball, football, hockey, baseball, all the sports are covered. There's a Woodward Sports golf line as well, all of it. You want to have the flyest sportswear in all of Detroit? WoodwardSports.com/merch. Keeping it pushing here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network.
Neal, I got a treat for you that was sent to me from the boys in the back real quick. Give me a second to get it up.
All right, I will. In the meantime, Neal, Rhul, Lindsey, Hunter, Spencer, Raxter, Kool-Aid in the house. We're live at Dispo in Romeo, the only cannabis mall. The folks at Dispo also wanted me to remind you, the Dispo family, proud to give out some props to Paradigm, release of his new album coming up. It's called Period, and it's first album in 12 years. Go check it out on all the platforms, brought to you by the Mellow Music Group. I'll definitely be having to check that one out. Paradigm's our guy. He's been on the show before. Detroit music legend. It's a Big Package Friday. What do you got, Spenmo?
Give me one more second. I had to do one. It's a picture of Sam Flannel.
Oh, is it? Speaking of Sam Flannel, he's jumped into the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Neal Rhul would never have that Kirk Cousins energy for Justin Herbert because Justin Herbert's never the best quarterback in the game, according to the stats, like Kirk Cousins is right now. And I'm not saying he's elite or anything like that. I'm saying it's criminal that they're not losing, and I can't understand, or that they're losing. I can't understand it. The Vikings offense put up 17 points versus Tampa Bay in Week 1.
This is the picture of Sam Flannel right now after your comments on Kirk Cousins. That's how he's doing
to read. So he gets like that when I read something off a screen, because when you look it up, NFL passing leaders, who's at the top?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. So he's mad at me for reading something that somebody else wrote. Okay.
That's Flannel, though.
That is Flannel. That is so Flannel right there. Yeah. He is the mentally smallest person that the world has ever seen, dude.
And I can see him back there now.
Put that picture back up, Spenny. Put that picture back up. I didn't even say, these words weren't even mine. It was a factual statement. And this man looks like this on the ground in the back here at Dispo Romeo, the only cannabis mall.
Oh, my God. The guy does it. He comes back and he does it, and you sit here and tell him.
How mentally small do you have to be like that?
Hey, man,
what a perfect match the morning show is. You have a bitch in Jeff Iafrate, and you have the mentally smallest man in Sam Flannel. What a perfect match they are.
Oh, man. We're going to have to fight. You know what? That's the best part of us. We can talk shit about any show on the network because nobody wants to smoke.
No.
Nobody wants the BDE smoke.
No.
They really want to come say it to our faces.
Jeff wants to smoke. I want to smoke, Neal.
Yeah. I would prefer to have the smoke if it's applicable and amenable to you. I mean, if the smoke were offered, I wouldn't decline it. Yeah, he's such a bit. And then, too. And look, let's just go all the way since we're going right now.
Hey.
So I got a chair situation going on right here, right now, right? You know what I did? Man TF up, and I'm doing the show.
That's true.
Is it comfortable? No, it's not comfortable. But I'm elite. I'm elite at what I do, Spenny.
You better believe JB's going to be under there.
Oh, yeah, you already got the tool. Look at you. You got a
o'clock.
socket wrench over there right now?
We got them all.
Look at him.
Ryan Ermanni's going to have this boy fixed up.
This thing will be fixed. I'll be kicked off. Just you guys be ready because the show will end early. So the crew can walk up here, change the set.
I can hear Ermanni right now. Hey, guys, I can't do it in this seat right here. This is ridiculous. How can I do a show with this seat like this?
It is. It's like leaning over. I have to use my leg to hold it up. But you know what? I'm elite. So I'm here doing it. And guess what? We're more than halfway home. Because I'm mentally strong, unlike Sam Flannel. I'm not a bitch, unlike Jeff Iafrate. All right. This is getting in the way of us, putting our nickel packages out there.
That's okay. We needed that.
Yeah. So, I just want to unzip the packages and put them out. Giovanni Moscheri, the show always goes on. Always.
All I know is I'm going undefeated in the TD gauntlet. You better believe it.
You best believe.
Best believe it. It's first-round knockouts getting handed all over the board.
Oh, no question. No question. Or over-under in the rounds. I parlay the unders.
Yeah, parlay the unders.
Absolutely.
Look, there's 3 other TDs. Take the under 3.5.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get it in. What do we got? NFL nickel package.
All right, NFL nickel package. First question of the NFL nickel package. Mahomes just got the bag. He has made just $22 million a year the last 3 years. He will now be the second highest paid player in cash this year at $56.8 million. Lamar is number 1 at $80 million. Jesus. Now no one has a problem with this, right?
No, you can't have a problem with it. And I like and I bet, here's how my thought process to how it went down. I bet Mahomes people went to the Chiefs and said, bro, Pat Mahomes has made $22 million a year for the last 3 years.
Of course. ...
Come on. And then even the Chiefs were like, you know what? You're right. Here's $100,000 more than Joe Burrow makes. We good? All right, we're good. And that's what it is. The $80 million for Lamar, though, is all the bonuses are on the front end with the Ravens. They had a lot of cap space where they could cram it in there this year. So they're like, they know the score. Like the Ravens know the score. They know they potentially they're on a ticking time bomb that they need a parachute from. So they front loaded everything. But that's the reason why.
Yep.
But yeah, that's That's why. I think it was on both sides. They're like, hey, he's underpaid. Mahomes like, hey, I'm underpaid, and they fixed it. You think I'm warm with that one?
Oh, definitely. And and Mahomes is a team guy too. So because he could easily say, dude, why am I not the highest paid quarterback in this league?
Oh, no question.
He could easily say
and
nobody could argue with him.
And you know what? If anybody had any kind of common sense, whatever, they'd be like, damn, you're right. And Lindsey, he should be back paid. $22 million a year for the last 3 years for the best player in football, probably the best quarterback of this generation.
Yes.
That's a no-brainer, man.
Let Sam Flannel tell it. He's already the GOAT.
Speaking of Sam Flannel, we do have a video of him if you guys would like to hear this.
No, I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear his
No, let's hear it, Neal. Let's hear it because he's gonna be spazzing.
Let's hear what he has to say.
All right,
Neal, how you would never have that same Kirk Cousins energy for Justin Herbert. Did you know that in the
this will be fixed by Ermanni. Look at how animated
points at home versus the fucking Tampa Bay
Buccaneers.
Neal, Rhul.
Can we get him a couple?
You need held accountable. You tell me. You tell the people of Detroit. You're going through the airwaves.
Yeah, he does.
Saying Kirk Cousins
looks like
is
a
the
serial
best
killer.
Would you like a grape snow cone? Mike says, "Oh my God, what a creep!" Mike, what a freak.
He was rubbing his hands. That was
weird, man.
That was unsettling.
Yeah.
All right, next question of the NFL.
You notice how we can just drop right back into it?
Oh, yeah.
Because we're elite.
We're professionals.
We're not douches and dorks.
Yeah, that's facts.
All right, let's go.
Next question. Russell Wilson is actually third in the league in passing touchdowns, and they are 0-2. How? Is it more Russ or Sean Payton?
I'm pre-programmed.
Lindsey,
you know where I'm going to go with this.
I already know what you're going to say.
It's Russ because he's up doing calisthenics on a team plane to London. He has action figure hair. He records creepy videos when he's laying in bed next to Sierra.
First of all, let me stop you right there.
Yo, Seattle, we got a deal.
Stop you right there. No video can be creepy if he's in bed with Sierra.
That's fair.
Now keep going.
It was still creepy because he has action figure hair or Lego hair. You can just interchange his hair. So, yeah, it's Russ. It's always going to be Russ.
He's cooked.
Because he's cooked.
But so he's third in what?
Touchdowns.
Cool.
Neal, you just said you don't understand why Kirk Cousins is losing, but now Russ is third in touchdowns. So
no, I don't understand why Kirk Cousins is losing because he's balling out and he's not a douche.
So just because you think Russ is
a douche, that's why they're losing.
He is definitely a douche.
No, he's not.
He's a douchebag.
He's not a douche. He's just like one of those guys that irritate you because they try to be so genuine that they're not.
That's a douche. That is what a douche is.
Now, I will give this. Wheezy D313 says it. Sean Payton's a bust without Drew Brees. And guess what? When he comes back and he takes all that money, this is what he signs up for with Russell Wilson. You'll get viewed this way. If it blows up, he's tied to Russell Wilson. He's tied to him. And, Lindsey, you know that is not a good place to be.
Oh, my God. JB just sent me such a...
No, Russ is I'm not going to blame it all on Russ yet because last year they were a train wreck with their organization as far as coaching. And now Sean Payton was supposed to be able to come in and ignite the oven so Russ could cook, but it hadn't happened. So we have to start asking the question, just like everybody's talking about when Tom Brady left the Patriots, things didn't look so great. Right?
I mean, he did get him to the playoffs the next year, Belichick. He did.
With Mac
Tom Brady won another.
And he should have retired right then.
Tom Brady won another Super Bowl.
I know. He should have retired right then, but he didn't. Sam Flannel's unhinged.
Look at that. What is wrong with him? I can only, what the hell is he doing?
He looks like a monster.
Looks like he's doing something he shouldn't be doing.
Nicholas Earl says it's that meth. Denver Blair, is he constipated? Cornelius T. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right. Next question.
Hold on. Giovanni says Flannel wasn't always like this. Neal has broken him.
You have broken him.
Sorry.
It's fair. It's fair.
All right. What down we on?
All right. We're on third down.
Oh, man. We got to cook.
We got to cook for sure.
Unlike Russ.
Unlike Russ. Russ is never cooking.
Oh, my God.
If he's cooking, it's burnt. All right. Next question of the NFL nickel package. Right here, right now, are the Dolphins a Super Bowl threat?
I'm the biggest Tua guy there is. I started the Tua movement. I've converted Spencer. What he was once lost, now he's found.
I am.
In the Tua movement. I bathed him in the waters of the ocean of the coast of southern Florida.
Lake Minnetonka.
He is now bathed and cleaned, and he has seen the light. And I will get everybody, one person at a time. I don't know. I don't know. I still have a hard time wrapping my head around that. The Dolphins and I should. The pieces are there, right? Defensively, the cornerbacks, maybe the best cornerback room in the league. Tua, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, maybe the best receiver room in the league. An elite quarterback. I should. You know what? Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I was wondering,
yes,
that's a no-brainer, Neal.
Yes, they are.
They're like the Indianapolis 500 out there on offense.
And they're going to get Jalen Ramsey back.
Yes, they are.
Dude.
They are, right? They are.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, and you're a Niners guy.
Yeah.
The world is your playground right now because the Niners are winning the Super Bowl.
Look, stop trying to jinx us. Let us play.
They're winning the Super Bowl.
Out. He's constantly trying to hex us, man.
That's
stop
what he
it.
does.
There are references to Sam, quote, jerking while he's working, unquote. I'm not going to follow up on that. I'm not reading any more of those either, just so the people know. Real quick, let's bang the last couple out.
All right,
real
first
quick.
one. The Commanders are averaging 28 points per game. Will people give Bieniemy credit?
No, they won't. They're programmed not to.
They have to.
They won't.
What else?
They won't. They're
Who is
programmed not to.
Who is their quarterback?
Sam Howell.
Sam Howell.
Who is their running back?
Lindsey,
who are their receivers?
Stop using common sense.
The receivers are good.
I bet people
who
are
are they, though?
No, you know who's going to get the credit for Washington? Andy Reid is going to get the credit for Washington. He
He's
is.
not
All right,
there.
sit down.
All right, last question of the NFL nickel package. Trayvon Diggs tore his ACL. How damaging is that for Dallas?
That's going to leave a mark.
I think they're so good, though. They're still.
That's going to leave a mark.
I think where it will cost them is in the playoffs. The thing that pisses me off is they got a built-in playoff excuse now, and that really bothers me.
I don't care. I just want them to lose. I don't give a damn what happens to them.
It really, really bothers me. Hey, Planet Fitness doesn't bother me. It's the best gym in the gym game today. That is fact, not opinion. $1 down, $10 a month, access to your home club. I've achieved every fitness goal in my life with the help of Planet Fitness. The Black Card, $24.99 a month. You basically own Planet Fitness. You get to go to everyone in the country, 2,400 of them worldwide. There's 50 in Metro Detroit alone. That's it. That's all. Tons of cardio equipment, tons of weight equipment, 30-minute workout, tons of cardio equipment.
Have a rock wall?
They do not.
No rock wall. That's why it's not $100 a month. Some of you out there paying $100 a month. I feel like Sam Flat. Some of you are paying $100 a month because the gym has a rock wall. Don't do that. Go to Planet Fitness instead. PlanetFitness.com, where your fitness is essential.
That was a pretty good football.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
Burgers and chicken sandwiches are taking over at Big Boy. Try our new pretzel bacon cheeseburger. Turn up the heat with Bob's Hot Chicken Sandwich. Upgrade those regular fries with our chili cheese fries or loaded baked potato fries. Hit your sweet tooth with funnel cake fries or Reese's chocolate peanut butter thunder cake. Load up on all your favorites today at Big Boy.
Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
Let's talk about Outdoor Equipment Company, official equipment provider of Woodward Sports, Michigan-grown, family-owned, bad boy mowers, tractors, steel handhelds, and even weed whippers, Liberty trailers, Generac generators, Snow X plows, and salters. Outdoor Equipment Company has it all. Buy it, rent it, 0% financing, delivered to your doorstep, OutdoorEquipCo.com. Make sure you go check it out.
Back at it here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Rhul, Lindsey, Hunter. My guy Kool-Aid, of course, Spencer Raxter as well. The very fresh, very crispy Spencer Raxter.
So
We're live at Dispo in Romeo, the only cannabis mall going. It is literally a mall in here, everybody. So slide on up. Pull up on us here at Dispo. Real quick, WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Rich Gibson. Quarterback pressures. Trayvon Walker, 4. Hutchinson, 13. Thibodeau, 4. You know the other difference? Those other two guys have sacks. Hutchinson has none. And I'm not into try-hard stats. He's trying really hard. No, I want the quarterback on the ground.
But those pressures, they don't count pressures? Obviously they do. We're counting the pressures, right?
I don't. Guys, I don't care. I don't care. Results-based business, guys. Got to get to the quarterback, which is a good time because Spenny, I think, has some questions for us. It's time to go to Spenny Sportsbook.
Let's take a trip to the Spenny Sportsbook.
Let's go.
First question. Over under 5.5 catches for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Under. I think under. I just wonder. He did practice on Wednesday, and you know what? No, I changed that.
Yeah,
we're going over. If Amon-Ra's out there, he's out there. He's one of those dudes. If he's out there, he's present.
Right.
If he practiced on Wednesday, it's time. I'll go over on Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I'm going over also.
Okay, I like it. Over under 17.5 completions for Desmond Ridder.
I'm going under.
What's the logic?
Because the guy, when I looked at his stats, I think he's only thrown for 265 yards for the season. Mm-hmm. How the hell is he going to complete 17 passes?
That does seem to be a lot, but here's why I think it's going to be different. We're going to see a Desmond Ridder that we haven't seen this year.
I don't like that.
The Desmond Ridder that's got to play from behind. You know, the Desmond Ridder that doesn't have. I'm calling for the Lions to be up double digits by the beginning of the second quarter. And then everything changes. The Falcons morph into what they don't want to be. They want to be in the game.
Yeah.
They want Bijan to carry the ball. They want their three-headed monster backfield carrying the football.
Yep.
You don't have that luxury. When you're down double digits on the road, you don't have that luxury. I think he will go over, but it will be because of the game flow.
I'd like to see it. I don't think he'll complete over 17 passes. I want to see it. If the Lions can force him to drop back at that many times and throw the ball in order for him to get 20 completions, then the Lions should be up 30 points.
And Brandon asked a question. He said, didn't Atlanta have to come back on Green Bay? They did, but they were never down to the point where they had to abandon the run game. Mm-hmm. And that's where it's different.
And I don't think they'll abandon the run unless they're just down, 3 touchdowns, something crazy. I don't think they'll abandon the run. I think they'll play the way they play.
And keep in mind, too, his third road playoff game, or his third road start in his career. So,
and it's going to be loud.
It is going to be loud. I hope it is. I really hope it is.
All right, next question of the Spenny Sportsbook. Over under 1.5 turnovers forced by the Detroit Lions.
Over. And it doesn't even matter that it's the Lions. This is one of my generality plays where, and I would guess that might be plus money or maybe even money. I don't know. But it's one of my generality NFL plays, Lindsey, in that they didn't force any turnovers against Seattle in a home game, right? So they didn't force any turnovers there. They're due to make up that ground, i.e. the young quarterbacks coming in. Again, his third road game start, they will turn the football over.
Well, if they do like you think they will and force him to pass in order for him to complete over 17, then they should have some opportunities to pick this guy off, right?
Yes.
There'll be a fumble recovery in there, too.
Fumble recovery, okay.
Yeah, I really like – I'd be curious to see what that number is, as a matter of fact. The real K. Collins, 77. Tracy Walker gets a pick on Sunday. I would like to see that for him.
That would be great for him.
Yeah, I would like to see that for him. Brandon says, let's just get one turnover. That's all we should need. And that is fair. They get one, yeah. They should be good. But I think that they'll get a couple of them. All right, next down.
All right, next question of the Spenny Sportsbook. Over under 44.5 receiving yards for Gibbs.
I'm going over.
I am too, And the reason I snap and say that is because you look at how he's been involved in the passing game so far.
Yes.
4-yard catch, 3-yard catch, 6-yard catch, 8-yard catch. Like, there's been no dynamic moments. That's kind of the problem. There's no dynamic moments.
Well, you got to give him more opportunities, though. If you give him more opportunities, he's going to have one of those dynamic plays where he breaks a tackle, spins out, and goes 60. You know what I'm saying? He's capable. You just got to give him more opportunities.
Do you need to get him deeper down the field?
That, too. Or, I mean, if they look – I know I'm always going to reference the 49ers. If you watch how McCaffrey is used with the 49ers, they put him in situations where he gets in a one-on-one situation a lot, and he wins those one-on-ones with that first tackler, and he's off to the races. You got to put Gibbs in the same type of situations, right?
Right, and I agree. And I would like to see him deeper down the field. I guess that's my thing. Like, where's the wheel route at? Give me a wheel route, Spenny.
Something.
Give me something, man.
That would be nice. All right, final question of the Spenny Sportsbook. Over under 85.5 rushing yards for Bijan Robinson.
I'm going to say under because I think they're going to be down.
We're going to load the box, too. We're loading the box, baby. We're not giving him no running lanes.
Well, see, like, I caution with the people, and there are a lot in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread, where that's their snap reaction. They're like, just load the box and we'll be fine. You don't think Green Bay was loading the box? Like, you don't think teams know that Desmond Ritter's the quarterback?
Yeah, but I don't
They know.
Yeah, Green Bay's not that good, though.
But Bijan is.
He is.
Bijan is that. Spenny, am I crazy with this, man? Like, you think the Packers were like, wow, this Bijan guy's really, really good, and this Ritter guy's not too good. Man, we didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's how it went. I just think Bijan's special.
Yeah, so, I mean, again, I'm just not concerned. CatSpot, the nation's leading handicapper. Bijan's total yardage number is 96.5.
Do we think
CatSpot, not at the Spenny Sports book.
Yeah.
You think the Lions, the Packers defense is better than the Lions?
Yes.
Think so?
It's close. It's very close. I think they've got elite players, and it's close.
I don't think so.
Real Cream of Wheat says, but he's a professional handicapper. That's fair. CatSpot is a professional handicapper.
It is, and he is a lawyer.
And he's not 46-15, though, like the Get Right is. By the way, Get Right, Lions lay the 3 against Atlanta. Mark Walston, the Lions are better on paper. CatSpot also says Bijan's a beast. If Detroit wanted a running back, they should have drafted him. We went over this earlier, CatSpot. They wanted to get compensated to take Jahmyr Gibbs, which is what they did. So Steven Syrett says, yes, he's a handicapper for the WNBA. Has he given out WNBA picks, Mo?
Yeah.
They lose?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, I'm sure the people lost. I'm sure they did. Hey, what could be better than watching celebrities like Braylon and Darren McCarty play golf? Playing golf yourself and get it treated like a celebrity. That's what. Stop into any Randy Wise Automotive dealership for your chance to play golf like a celebrity. VIP transportation, free golf at one of Michigan's best courses, and a tasty steak after. Compliments of Fairway Packing Company. Make the wise choice with your next automotive purchase and get to Randy Wise Automotive today for your chance to win and be a part of the Randy Wise Automotive Team Celebrity Golf Tour.
Sean Jordan from the Sports Marketing Agency, and SMA wouldn't be who we are without our amazing partners.
Thank you so much, Sean. You know, at Detroit Wayne, we want to serve as a resource for you and your families. We offer mental health services, substance use disorder services throughout our communities, and we want to be that source and resource within the community.
If you or a loved one are suffering from a mental health or substance abuse issue, please don't hesitate to call 1-800-241-4949.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, 2 of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune in to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions.
featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Just in time for football, Glorious Cannabis is dropping a new ice water bubble hash infused pre-rolled called Honolulu Blue. Make sure you guys check it out. It smells so good. It's like the first whiff of a playoff win in 31 years. Damn. It's a gassy, aggressive strain named to honor Detroit football. If you haven't had one of these ice water pre-rolls, you are missing out. So smooth. Find them at Dispo Dispensary for 25% off or use code word Woodward Glorious. You can go to gloriouscanna.com for more information.
Big Package Friday, everybody, live at Dispo in Romeo, the only cannabis mall in existence. Neal, Rhul, Lindsey, Hunter, Kool-Aid in the house. Not Kool-Aid McKinstry, our own Kool-Aid. Pistons Kool-Aid here.
The real Kool-Aid.
The real Kool-Aid. The original Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid McKinstry, man, you know what? I'm just saying, I'd draw up some papers perhaps if I was Kool-Aid.
Oh, for sure.
Kool-Aid started that,
For
man.
sure.
Kool-Aid McKinstry, he's biting, bro. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We got Spenmo Racks here in the house as well. And we're chopping it up, and it's a Big Package Friday. As we said, it's time to go to the college ranks, everybody. Let's keep it local, a Big Ten nickel package, the finest football conference in the world.
The best in all the land. First question of the Big Ten nickel package. Can you guys do a Neal a favor and not overreact when Penn State beats Iowa? Would that be the fakest ranked win in NCAA football history?
Because it would be. Can you guys do me that favor? You guys here, all of you in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread, please don't tell me about how, I told you Penn State was good. You don't know. And in the end, when they play somebody real, they're going to lose. You know how I know? Because they always lose when they play somebody real. This was, guys, I've told you how this stuff has worked since the day one I stepped on the network here. When Penn State was playing Iowa and Iowa was playing Western, you knew they were going to be ranked coming into this week. You knew they were, no matter what. Why? Television. Yep. That's how this stuff works, man. That whole ranked win stat is manipulated. They're not good. Penn State is not good. They're not going to be proven good by beating effing Iowa. So can you do that for me, Lindsey, please? You can't, can you?
Yeah, we can do that.
You promise?
Yeah. But this is going to be a great college weekend, though. It's going to be great college.
No doubt. No doubt.
Really good games going on.
Yeah.
Spenny, can you make that a promise to me?
What, that I won't overreact?
Yes.
No, I won't. I like Penn State, but them beating Iowa isn't going to sway anything for me.
Well, Detroit Supremacy says Iowa's real. They're in the Big Ten title game almost every year. You don't know ball. Get the fuck out of here with that. Get out of it. You want to trigger me? Then you. All right. I hope you truly feel that way. And if you are just trying to trigger me, then good. Job well done.
He's a confirmed troll.
I'll bite like flannel. We both know the difference on that. Iowa trash, bro. They're the Jeff Iafrate of sports talk.
All right.
They look cool on a graphic, I know, with a little number next to their name, I know. But when you put them in the Lions cage, you see what's what. All right, go ahead.
That's fair. Next question of the Big Ten nickel package. Big game alert. Rutgers is 1-0 in the Big Ten and going to the Big House. Is this an opportunity for Rutgers to make a statement?
Oh.
Get out.
Big Ten.
Neal wrote these. Don't look at me.
Big Ten. Spenny, I'm surprised you have that much juice for Michigan Rutgers.
I don't have that much juice.
A big Rutgers at 3-0. So if Michigan can survive this weekend and get this win, then everybody can come to me on Monday and say, Neal, they beat an undefeated 3-0 Rutgers team.
Big Ten opponent.
Big Ten matchup.
So what happens if Rutgers wins?
Sam Flannel will lose his shit.
It's a chance for Rutgers to make a statement.
No, you know what happens if Rutgers wins, Neal? Holiday.
Hey, Jesse.
Have the backups
Oh,
ready.
my gosh. Gabby D.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready. Get ready. So, again, here it is, Phil. Rutgers better than people think. There it was. I knew it was going to be there. I knew it was going to be there.
Well, you got to get one of those every now and then.
Lindsey.
That's the only way they can hype Michigan up more is to say that Rutgers is better than we think they are.
Uh-huh.
But
Rutgers is not good.
Exactly. They are who we think they are. They suck.
They are who we thought they were.
LFG says Big Ten is a very fine regional football conference. Just like the GLIAC or anywhere else.
That's true. That's true.
That is true.
All
But
right.
it's a big game.
No, it's not. Next question of the Big Ten nickel package. MSU is an 8-point home underdog to Maryland. How embarrassing is that?
Well, I think we have to go to Spenny on this. Spenny, has that set in with you?
That's
you are an
embarrassing.
8-point home underdog to Maryland.
It's embarrassing.
Save me the to his brother stuff.
To his
Save
brother's
it.
pretty good. But
Yeah, but what's his big win?
he doesn't have a big win, but that
Oh.
is embarrassing.
I watched
for
him
sure.
play, though. He is pretty good.
He's good. He's a gamer.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. I'm not saying he's that good, but he's pretty good. He's a top 3 quarterback in the
Don't
Big Ten.
deflect. You're an 8-point underdog to Maryland at
Yeah,
home.
you want to break me down again, Neal? Yeah, it's embarrassing. Yeah, I'm scared. Yeah, Michigan State's cooked. It sucks, man. God damn it.
Rich Diana says, if you want to crown Rutgers, then crown their ass.
That's true.
Yeah, but it is. We're going to have periods where we check in on that, Spenny.
Yeah, it's going to go the same way all year.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm sorry
It's
it
not
got
your
like
fault.
this.
It's bad. I'm just waiting for basketball season, baby.
Okay. All right, what do we got? Next
All right,
up.
next question. Is PJ Fleck good or no?
No.
Bye-bye snake oil, see?
Hey.
Yeah,
No. I don't care if he wears a straw hat. I don't care if he has the monkey with the coffee mug for quarters sitting on his shoulder. I don't care if he's pitching you the freak show and the bearded lady and all that. PJ Fleck is not a good coach. And Spenny, the reason I wrote that on there was twofold. I'll never miss a chance for PJ Fleck slander. Never. He's a creation. He's a tagline corporate creation. And you know what? I don't hate. Here's the difference. Like, I don't hate him.
Right.
Good for him, Lindsey.
Right.
He got his bag. I'll never begrudge somebody getting their bag.
Right.
Self-created, justified, whatever. Good for you. You got your bag. With that being said, though, here was the real purpose, Lindsey. I'll go back to Spenny on this one. Don't do it. Don't let your people do it, Spenny.
It's not gonna happen.
Don't let your trustees do it. Don't let university leadership do it. Don't let them fall for it,
It's
Spenny.
not going to happen.
Don't.
It's not going to happen.
Don't.
I want Urban Meyer.
Don't.
Bring Uncle Urban to East Lansing.
We all want Urban Meyer there. Lindsey.
You hear your boy Brandon Katz say this is a dumb take by Neal.
Get a new tagline, Catspot. Explain it to me. Try that, Catspot. Don't let your people fall for it, Spenny.
It's not going to happen. I'll burn it down before it happens. I will burn that university to the ground.
You feel me on this one, Lindsey, though?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm worried Michigan State is going to walk into that one.
They need to think totally out of the box. They need to go do something totally different to revamp that program.
Urban Meyer.
Phil says, get a chair, Neal. I don't have that much juice here, I guess. You bet your ass this chair will be fixed by 2 o'clock. Bet your ass.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be brand new, too. All right, next question. Last question of the Big Ten nickel package. If Ohio State gets busted up physically by Notre Dame, they got a problem, right?
They do, Lindsey. Because what's the book on Ohio State right now?
They're soft.
Soft.
Like Sam Flannel.
Yeah, soft.
I don't know,
Michigan treats them like Jeff Iafrate, a bitch.
All I know is they have the #1 receiver in the country.
That's great. That's cool.
That's all they got.
They had the best
Keon
receiver.
Coleman plays for Florida State.
Who?
Keon Coleman.
That's true.
He's number 2.
That's fair.
But when's he going to do something in a big game? When's he going to do it?
Well, see, Neal, here's the thing. It's just like we talked about with the quarterbacks not being responsible for the defense. He's not responsible for who's throwing him the ball, right? He can only get open. That's all he can do.
Okay.
He's been getting open.
Has he?
Yes. He had 4 touchdowns last week.
All right. Who they play?
I mean, I don't know.
I know it was a Big Ten game. They played a Big Ten, or did they play Western Kentucky?
Western Kentucky.
Oh, did they?
The
All right.
Hilltoppers. Or Mountain Toppers.
I mean, JJ threw 2 interceptions to Bowling Green.
Well, number 1, 3.
Even worse.
Number 1, it was 3. Let's go Red Wings Sparty. Bring Urban home. Can we flash poll that one for the Spartan fans?
Should be 100% yes.
For the Spartan fans, would you endorse Urban Meyer for coach?
Should be 100% yes.
It should be. I think it's going to be lower than you think. I think it's going to be lower.
I saw a Michigan State fan account post like a poll on Twitter last night, and it was like, what would you rather have, good press or a national championship? I was like, bro, this should be 100-0, national championship. I don't care. I don't care if we have the 2006 Florida Gators. I don't care if they're selling bricks and murdering people. If we win a championship, we win a championship.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know Neal is all in on that.
100%. Lindsey, I would recruit someone from my family to fly the bag to the recruit and drop it in the gate E7 garbage can at LAX and walk away.
Yeah, but you don't even have to do that anymore.
I know, but I'm saying I would have back in the day.
I would cream my shorts if Michigan State signed Urban Meyer. I would be so excited.
That's a lot of excitement.
That's a lot of excitement.
That's a lot of excitement.
It would be
buddy.
amazing.
Spenny, are you ready for the results of this?
Yeah, it's because the Michigan.
Are you ready for the results of this one?
It's because the Michigan fans are voting on it.
Of course.
If I could strictly restrict it to Michigan State fans, it'd be 100-0.
Oh, all right, hold on. We'll get to the results in a second. Let me tell you about the Woodward Sports Lions post-game show starring Tom Mazaway and Stick. Tune into Woodward Sports YouTube channel for hot off the press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid chugging celebrations. You don't want to miss it. Maz, Stick, and special guests each week directly following every Lions game exclusively on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. The poll, Michigan State fans, would you want Urban Meyer? 55% of them say no.
Yeah, it's not Michigan State fans.
So you think Michigan fans don't want you to get Urban Meyer?
Michigan fans definitely don't want us to get Urban Meyer.
Okay, let's rack that one. Rerun it. Michigan fans, would you be afraid of Urban Meyer at Michigan State?
You know they're going to say no, but they're scared.
I want to know. Brandon, I'm a Spartans fan, and I don't want him, LOL. You're right, Spenny. I just can't stand the dude.
I don't care if you can stand him. He's a winner.
I'm curious if Michigan fans would be scared of him.
They would, but they're not going to admit it.
Hey, Kool-Aid's a Michigan guy. He admits it.
They would definitely be scared of him, but they're not going to admit it.
Nope, they're saying no already.
Yeah, they're not going to admit it. It's all right. That's what they do.
Okay. Aaron Stoner says Urban Meyer's a ginormous douche.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
But he wins.
In
He
college.
wins college football championships.
What
you can be
don't-
as big of a douche as you want.
But what people don't understand, half of the really good college coaches are douches. That's what they don't understand. You just don't get to see it.
Yeah.
In general, Lindsey, I'll even one-up you. In general, college coaches are douches. Period.
Right.
Like if you lined up every coach in college sports and went one by one, is he a douche? Is he a douche? You just blanket answer yes, and you'd be about 88% right.
Exactly.
Trust me on this one, guys.
I believe you. I believe you.
Lindsey Hunter was a douche as a college coach. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. Yeah, so there it was, right? That was it. The college football nickel pack.
Wait. Where's this comment? Shit, I missed it. Said we beat him at Ohio State. We beat him at MSU. When'd you beat him at Ohio State? I missed that one. I missed that one.
Well, the timeline, because they have won in Ohio State exactly once.
Yeah.
Since Drew Henson was there.
Yeah.
Since standard definition television.
I believe Urban Meyer was 7-0 against Michigan, but that's just me.
Maybe you're perpetuating your own narrative.
Maybe I am.
I don't know. Hey, sports marketing agency. They help spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. The podcast, This is the S Word, helps address the stigma associated with seeking help. If you're struggling or somebody you know is struggling, go to thesportsma.com. Thesportsma.com, the sports marketing agency. They're here to help.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 13th.
Join now at any Metro Detroit location. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, two of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a...
It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour.
You're a good coach, Tim. Oh, great shot.
Some of the biggest names in Michigan sports, and some, well, not so much.
Good, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby.
Watch episodes at woodwardsports.com. Neal Rhul for the Academy of Warren, kindergarten through 8th grade with AM/PM latchkey, small classroom sizes, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Houghton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, a Learning Street, and K-8 athletics, and a brand new state-of-the-art sports dome fieldhouse with a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, and soccer field that can be used for 7-on-7 football. Still time to enroll. Do it now. Go to academyofwarren.net. All the tools are there for your child to have a great education. academyofwarren.net. Enroll today. Coming down the stretch here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Rhul, Lindsey Hunter, Spencer Raxter, our guy Kool-Aid in the house. And it is time to do a little national college football nickel package. Kick it off, Spenny.
All right, first question of the college football nickel package. Colorado is at Oregon and is a 21-point underdog.
Woo!
Some have said that they have enough of Coach Prime's circus. Will you be happy if Colorado loses?
No, I won't be
Fuck
happy.
no, baby.
No. And why are they saying it's a circus? Because the stars are coming to see him? Because he's just,
I guess so.
He's that guy, and everybody wants to be around that guy that's making it happen at a place that nobody said it would happen at. Everybody that talked about him said, they'll win one game. They may win 2 games. He's already won 3.
He ran everybody off.
Oh,
how are they going to win?
Yeah, 83 transfers. I mean, he has the worst transfer group in the country. It's proven all of them wrong.
Looks
so
pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, and obviously not, because I'm a big Coach Prime guy and a big Deion Sanders guy, one of the biggest Deion Sanders fans that you'll find. That is my fear, because let's be real, too. Travis Hunter's got a lacerated liver because of a cheap shot, and he's out for a while. So if they do get cooked, and I know how this works, Spenny and Lindsey, I have to break this down to the simplest form for the Michigan fans. Imagine no J.J. McCarthy, and they lose, right? Yeah. You know what that would be like, right?
Well, we didn't have J.J.
Yeah. This is that, but times 4. Travis Hunter's the best college football player in America, the best football player in America. Nobody else is coming anywhere close to doing what he's doing, let alone at the level he's doing it at. You take him out of there. If Colorado's within, if they cover the spread, if they're within 17 in this game, then there's no stopping Coach Prime, dude. For real, there's no stopping it. By all accounts, Oregon should murder them in this game. They should. Yeah. They should score in the 50s. And look, Colorado's defense has had their issues with Travis Hunter.
Right.
But they found a way to win. But without Travis Hunter, boy. And Oregon scoring points like a video game, man.
Yeah, they're back to the old Oregon, looks like.
Yeah. So, and I know that's going to be the narrative. If they do get cooked, everyone will say, well, see, I told you.
Right. No, and here's my thing. Cat's ass on here saying that was a dumb take or whatever. Cat's ass. No one wanted it. No one said they would win these first 3 games. Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
So Cat's ass, it's not a bad take because nobody said that they would win these first 3 games. They have won. Mm-hmm. They have already superseded what expectations were for the year.
Yep.
So it's not – what is he talking? Cat's ass needs to go somewhere. But anyway,
Anyway, next question of the college football nickel package. If Clemson loses to Florida State, they will be 0-2 in ACC play. That's it, right? They just have a regular-ass team, right?
They're just a regular-ass college program at that point. They lose this game, they're 0-2 in the ACC. We're still in September. It is over. This is a referendum game for Clemson. It is, for real. They lose this game, they're dead. I mean, I've said that they're dead already.
Yeah, I think they're done anyway.
But you guys know on Tuesday, if Clemson loses, there's a little foreshadowing. On Tuesday, I'm going in for the rest in peace.
Yeah.
Because they're finished. They're finished as a program. They're finished as an organization. They're finished. And Dabo Swinney is just a regular-ass coach that had mercurial quarterbacks twice, that had a lightning bolt strike the program twice in successive terms. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the two of the most successful college coaches were the ones against NILs, right? They were against it big time. Because you know why they were against it? Because people could match what they were doing.
Well, 100%.
So now that everybody's playing on the same field, they don't seem to be so elite. It's funny how that works.
It really weird how that works. And you got Dabo up there saying, our program's been built on name, image, and likeness, Christ's image and likeness since the beginning. That's the first clue. Anytime someone starts throwing religion as a shield, you know they're cooked.
Yep.
You know they're cooked.
Thanks.
He's cooked. Their program's cooked.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for Gabby D. Phillips this weekend. I'm rooting for Florida State.
I want to see Keanu.
I want to see him just lean over him and just drive the stake in.
Me too. All right, next question of the college football nickel package. The Pac-12 has 5 of the top 14 teams in the poll and 8 of the top 22. Can you believe the conference is over next year?
This is you know what? And I don't know when people are going to start talking about it. Is this the craziest thing you've ever seen in sports?
That is pretty wild.
Like, they're the best conference in America, out of nowhere. No one had this. Like, they're like, USC's good, but they're soft. They're like the Jeff Iafrate of good teams, When it comes down to it, they're a bitch, like Jeff Iafrate. And, no one saw this coming at all.
No.
Low-key Oregon State, people thought was going to be good, but no one thought this. And it's over in 3 months. Lindsey, in 3.5 months, the Pac-12 is over.
Right.
The ratings are killing it. Coach Prime and Colorado are like the 3 most watched games by far this year.
Yes.
Crazy-ass ratings, and it just all goes away.
That's crazy, right?
All of it.
Do you think any of this will influence it not to go away? Because they're making money hand over fist.
Nah, it's already cooked, man. They already signed the deals.
Yeah, they're going.
Yeah.
It's sad, man.
They're absolutely going. And Oregon State and Washington State are low-key doing the pimp job right now. Because, like, if USC gets in the playoff or Washington gets in the playoff, go out there and get us that money.
Yep.
I just read the last question. It made me laugh.
Go out there and get us that money.
Give me my money.
Well, because they have a provision. They can stay a conference with 2 teams. They'll get all the NCAA tournament basketball revenue because the teams, when they left, they forego all of that.
Wow.
And they can get the football money. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. All right.
Final question of the NCAA nickel package. Lindsey, you going to watch Army versus Syracuse at all, or would you prefer a communist regime to be in power in America?
Which one?
You got to pick one.
Do you want to live under communist regime, or are you going to watch Army Syracuse? Army, coming off a huge win that America watched, that Spenny watched at the bar, that Spenny and I were watching together in different places.
Yeah.
You were locked
I was locked in. I was locked in.
You know why? Because you're a great American patriot.
It's Army.
You know why? Because you love freedom. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because we live in the land of the free. We can be in a place like Dispo Romeo, a cannabis mall.
Yes.
And why can we do that?
Because of Army.
Because of Army.
Army football.
Because it's America.
Yeah.
It's America.
You ask the Germans about the triple option. You ask the Japanese about the triple option. If you're not good enough to support Army football, then you might as well go to China.
Absolutely. Be Ruthless 81. Lindsey probably says, bring on Putin. He probably would. He probably does. Do you think the Japanese are sitting in a cannabis mall right now on a college football Friday with a big package for everybody?
Not a chance.
No.
They're scared of the triple option.
I just have a question. What were their passing yards last game?
I can get you the specific
let
stats.
me look at their stats and see how
Absolutely no problem. I can give you the specific stats. I can certainly do that for you. And Lindsey, answer the question.
I'm waiting for the passing yards.
I used to call this phone number. What up? It's Soulja Boy's phone. Can't get to the phone right now.
Answer the question, Lindsey.
I'm asking for some stats. I want to know how many times they dropped back and passed the ball. Did they run the ball 99% of the time?
I got it for you right here, Lindsey. I don't understand why passing yards would dictate your stance on freedom and communism, but apparently they do. I guess I'm just built a little different than you are.
So if the Guangdong Tigers go out there and throw the ball 40 times a game, you'd watch them?
Yes, sir. Oh. Some excitement, baby.
Never.
All right. Bryson Daly last week, 7 of 17, 133 yards and a touchdown.
There we go. 17 passes.
17 pass attempts.
You kidding me? This isn't the Air Force. It's the Army. It's boots on the ground.
Yo, he passed the ball 17 times.
All right, let's get some reaction. Steve Lehman. Lindsey measures it in freedom per yard, apparently. I guess he does. Zachary says, you can go to prison for 5 years for marijuana possession in Japan because they're salty. They can't stop this triple option.
That is true. And you know what you can't stop is getting a great haircut at Lady Jane's like myself. Shout out to Rachel. Make sure you guys go to Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut experience and enter to win a trip of your dreams and all expenses paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament. That's right, no expenses spared for you and 5 of your best buds. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune in to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
When buying or selling real estate, flexibility and control over the sales process is key. Sellers, how would you like the freedom of canceling your listing agreement at any time for any reason with no penalty? That is exactly what Mark White & Associates offers. It's called the minute-by-minute listing agreement by Mark White & Associates. Try Mark White's risk-free minute-to-minute listing agreement today. Looking to buy or sell real estate, visit markwhitesells.com or call 248-290-8242. markwhitesells.com, where flexibility meets success.
Final segment of the show. We're live at Dispo in Romeo all day. Woodward Sports Network is here. All the shows will be here. The chair will be fixed for 2 o'clock. It's not fixed for our show. But it will be because they'll probably refuse to go on air without a new chair.
It's a banger. My chicken.
Spenmo's on one. Of course, we have Kool-Aid in the house, Neal, Rhul, Lindsey Hunter, and a lot of Lindsey slander right now on the chat. So let's get into it, shall we? Rack says, them are Desmond Ridder numbers.
Exactly.
Also on here, Kalamazoo. Lindsey, you should be used to that Army offense after watching the 49ers game, no?
Did he watch?
What did you guys do in the NFC Championship game last year? You ran Army's offense.
That is true. You watched that game.
Yep.
Our quarterback got hurt.
Okay.
Their quarterback is healthy, and he's only throwing 17 times.
Okay. Hoof-hearted, the Japanese weren't laughing when they dropped the triple option on Nagasaki.
Damn right they weren't. You're damn right they weren't hoof-hearted.
Rack has a question. Lindsey, have you been hanging out with Dennis Rodman and Kim Jong?
No.
Are you sure?
No, but I do want to. I'm not going to sit there and watch a football game where they're just consistently three yards in a cloud of dust.
Not even for America? They're playing bangers here at Dispo.
They do. Absolutely. Lindsey Hunter said it would be funny if Air Force never ran the ball like Army never passes it.
Yeah,
that would be pretty funny.
I'd watch Air Force every day.
Tonight, 10:30,
Hey,
FS1, Air Force San Jose State.
Check it
Air
out.
that thing out, baby.
I really Air Force was going to be the get right because it was 3.5, and I kind of like hemmed and hawed and didn't do it, and then the lines moved up to 6. So that's it. Air Force had like 360 yards rushing last week against Utah State, so it's out there. Hoof-hearted says Cants can't afford a haircut because he loses all his money to FanDuel.
It's true.
I can't get into his business like that. I don't know.
It's true. I saw his bank account.
Randy Howard, real quick. I know that we already covered this. FSU's only -2 against Clemson. That seems crazy. Clemson is cooked. And Lindsey, that spread gives me pause. It does. That spread smells funny. It does.
You think so?
Yeah, and you know how this stuff works. Like it's one of those things where they're trying to tell you, Lindsey, I got a bad feeling though Clemson's going to win.
Yeah.
I'll be mad at Gabby if Clemson wins.
I would too.
And Florida State will be back to being regular-ass Florida State.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think we've done all the damage we can do here today. Big shout-out to everybody here at Dispo in Romeo, the only cannabis mall. For Lindsey Hunter, for Kool-Aid, for Spencer Baxter, my name's Neal Rhul. Have a great weekend, everybody. Get right. The Lions -3. Take the free money. Old Uncle Neal's out here like Nino Brown giving out them turkeys. Well, see you later.